By the end of this video, you're going to know about 7 YouTube settings that you need to make sure are either turned on or turned off in order for you to grow the fastest on YouTube right now. And some of these are brand new features and some of them are features that you've probably seen before, but more likely than not, you're ignoring them and it's why you're not growing as fast as you should be. Change number 1 is you can now add quizzes into your content, and this is going to skyrocket your engagement, and YouTube loves this. Here's how you do it. So in order to add quizzes into your content now, you want to come into when you're uploading a video right here, you're going to scroll all the way down, and then on the right hand side, you are going to see quizzes. From here, you're going to be able to click on add quiz right here, and you could add in a quiz for your audience. You could add in answer number 1, you could add in a bunch of answers, you could add in the explanation, and this is where you are actually going to enter the quiz right here. And this is going to allow you to actually go through, quiz your audience, and skyrocket your engagement. Change number 2 is you need to start taking more advantage of the related video feature on Shorts. Here's how you use it. Now, this feature is going to be found basically in the same place that we just found quizzes. You're going to come over here, you're going to see related video. This is only available for Shorts, and you could see that you can now link your Shorts to long form content. And what you do is upload a bunch of Shorts about the long form content that you uploaded, and you're going to be able to drive traffic to that long form so you get more views on content that could actually get monetized or get you monetized. Now, I know what you're thinking right now. Rob, I don't have enough time to be able to go through and create shorts for every single long form video that I make, but guess what? There's a new AI tool that will literally do this for you, and it makes it incredibly easy. 1, for you to get out more content, and 2, for you to be able to increase your views just like all the big YouTubers. And that's exactly why I'd strongly suggest that you use Nexus Clips in order to do this for you, because their AI is going to find the perfect video clip for you, it's going to edit it for you, and it's even going to add subtitles. So all you have to do is upload the long form video and boom, you're going to get viral shorts ideas straight from that are ready to publish. Here's how it actually works. So you literally just log into Nexus Clips and sync up your YouTube channel. Now you're going to see video to clips right here, and you're going to see edit clip right here. Edit clip is if you already have a clip and you wanted to do it, or video to clips if you want AI to actually generate clips for you. Simply click on create clip right here. You scroll down to the video that you want to create clips for example, this video right here, and then you drag and drop the video file in here. If you don't know how to do that, they have a very simple tutorial on how to actually do it. As you can see, this then goes through and processes and actually figures out what parts of the video that it should clip out. In addition to that though, I can highlight the top things that I actually want to do. For example, moments that demonstrate effective use of task scheduling or anything I put in here. So I'm going to click this right here, click generate new moments. I'm going to skip this step and boom, this is going to go through and actually generate those for me. So now Nexus Clip has literally gone through, made all these clips, and it gives you a score of how likely this is to potentially go viral. Now, if I click on this right here, all I have to do now is click create clip up here. I could go ahead and I can adjust the length. For example, I want this to be 17 seconds. Then I click into edit up here, which will bring me in here where I can now affect the hook. I can put different stickers on here. I can add subtitles. I could change framing, and then boom, export this video. And that's exactly why I'd strongly suggest you go to the pinned comment below and register for Nexus Clips today. This is an absolute no-brainer. It's going to help you increase your views, increase your subscribers without you doing extra work, because their AI features are amazing. Now, change number 3 is YouTube just adjusted the settings that they're going to be using when they upload your content. And you need to make sure that you have high quality turned on, both for your audio and for your video. Now, to be totally honest with you, I'm not really sure why YouTube put this setting in such a hidden place, and I don't even know why they released this, because it's kind of weird. So if we come into settings now, you come into channel, you come into advanced settings, you scroll all the way down and then scroll up a little bit, you're going to see this right here, video quality enhancements. I literally just started seeing this in here recently, and we could see that we can let YouTube enhance our visual quality, we could let YouTube enhance our audio quality, and these settings right here aren't automatically turned on, which I think is kind of weird. So make sure that you come in here and turn this on, and we could see, we read the fine print here. This is going to let YouTube enhance your content's visual and audio quality to improve the viewer experience. So essentially what YouTube is doing here is they're using AI. And then it says, for example, we may boost your image clarity, we may increase your image resolution, or we might adjust volume so the dialogue is easier to hear. Changing the setting won't affect videos you've already uploaded. So this is only going to affect videos that you are going to be uploading from the point of you turning this on to the future. So it won't go back and retroactively fix any of your old videos, but it will help with the new videos that you're uploading. And at the end of the day, the better quality images you have, the better quality video you have, the better quality audio you have, the more viewers are going to like your content. Now the next change that we need to make is going to be to your hype settings, because if you don't have this turned on, you're actually going to be penalizing yourself and slowing your growth. Now, this hype setting is going to be incredibly important. I actually want to break down to you, before I show you where it is, how important this is. So if we come over here, we're in my analytics, and we come over to hype points and hypes, we could see that when I get more hypes, I end up getting more views. Look at this right here. If we come over here, we're going to filter this by hypes right here. We're going to be able to see 14 hypes, 27,000 views, 11 hypes, 23,000 views, 10 hypes, 24,000 views. And if we come to some of the videos that didn't get hyped up a ton, for example, this video here, 2 hypes, 3,000 views. 3 hypes, 5,000 views. Now, I don't want to tell you that this guarantees that you get more views, because this video right here only got 2 hypes and got 37,000 views, but it's going to have a drastic impact on whether or not YouTube pushes out your video. And if you're confused and you don't really understand what this is, if you come into your channel settings, click on channel, come over here into advanced settings, again, scroll all the way down, you're going to see hype right here. So basically what this allows to happen is this allows your viewers to hype up your videos at no cost 3 times a week. And if we go over this actually gives a fan a stake in your channel success. Now, to show you what this actually looks like, if we come over to Google right here and we type in hype quiz YouTube, and then we come under images, we can kind of see what this is going to look like. So this right here shows this off. We could see that you can give videos hype points, and essentially your audience is going to begin to see this, and it's going to increase the odds that they actually help you grow your YouTube channel, which is pretty cool. And change number 5 is something that's actually allowed me to gain tens of millions of views on YouTube just this year. Now, adding a thumbnail to your shorts is probably the most important thing that you could do right now, because if we come over here and we just pull up YouTube, what you notice is we have an ad right here. We have a long form video, and then we get shown a bunch of shorts. We get shown 5 shorts right here, really, really large. In fact, I don't even have this zoomed in all the way. So people that have, guess what? These really good custom thumbnails are going to get shown more often than not in these placements. In addition to that, if we come over here and we type in something like YouTube Shorts thumbnail, what you are going to notice is we now get shown a ton of different shorts here when people search for things. On top of that, if we just come over to Google right here, we type in something like YouTube Shorts algorithm, guess what? The second thing that you are now going to see when you search for something is going to be shorts videos, and this is my video, and this is my video, and this is my video. So we could see that I'm crushing it in terms of ranking here. In fact, of the first 4 videos, I have 3 of them. Now, the way that you're going to do this is by adding in a custom thumbnail. The way that you're going to do this is you can only do it from a mobile device. So what you want to do is you want to have some placement on your YouTube video that you are going to choose to actually be the thumbnail. And then it's going to show as a thumbnail here. And we could see when you have a custom thumbnail, like mine does right here, and it looks better than everything else, guess what? YouTube ends up showing your videos in the search results. You guys understand how important a thumbnail is for long form content and how much it matters for you to be able to get a lot of views. The same exact thing is true for your shorts content, and this is rolling out more and more right now. So please make sure you're going through and you are adjusting the thumbnail on all of your shorts in the future, because if not, you're not going to get the reach that you want. To prove to you that this has helped me get so many views, look at this. I've gotten over 18 million views from shorts in the last 365 days, and the far majority of that is coming from YouTube search. So if you want results like that, you want to get millions of views on YouTube, you need to start taking YouTube shorts more seriously, in specific, adding a thumbnail to your YouTube shorts so that you're actually able to rank for search. Now, these next 2 settings that we have to get into are both going to be things that are going to show up when you go to upload a video on YouTube, and these are really important. So like I was saying, those last 2 settings are going to be found when you actually go to upload a video on YouTube. The first one is going to be the collaboration feature. So if we scroll down right here, we're going to see collaborator. You'll be able to see that you can invite somebody to collaborate with your channel. For example, I'm going to come over here and I'm actually going to invite my other channel right here. We can see that I'm then able to create a link, and I could allow analytics viewing if I want to. What this will then do is actually show this content on both of my channels. You could do this with your own channels. You could do this with other channels. And this is going to help you grow faster on YouTube, because your content's going to be eligible to show then to multiple different audiences and not just one. In addition to that, if we scroll down here, the next setting that you need to make sure that you are paying attention to is this right here. So you want to make sure that comments are on. You do not want to pause comments. You do not want them off, because it will lower the engagement that you're getting. In addition to that, under moderation right here, I would put none. You don't want to moderate your comments, because what you'll find is that YouTube moderates random stuff in comments, and then it actually decreases the amount of engagement that you're getting on your content. In addition to that, who can comment? Put anybody. You do not want to be limiting the amount of people that are actually able to engage with your content, because if you do, guess what? It's going to limit the amount of views you end up getting. Now, if you enjoyed this video and you want to learn even more about how the YouTube Shorts algorithm currently works, I would strongly suggest you check out this video right here that walks you through exactly how the Shorts algorithm works right now in 2026. So what are you waiting for? Click on this video right here, and I'll see you over there.